Teachers play the role of shaping the future of the country, inculcating knowledge and encouraging creative thoughts. Behind every successful professional, there is a teacher. In celebration of those who dedicate their lives to this noble cause of education, the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, set aside October 5 every year as World Teachers' Day. To commemorate the day, the Nigerian Union of Teachers, NUT, organized this program.
What we are celebrating today is a global event, a day set aside to reflect on issue that affects teaching as a profession and the practitioner within that profession that we call teachers. And because we look back in Lagos State, we felt that as leaders of teachers, we have not had it so bad that in the last 365 days, we could look back and say, yes, God has done us little favor. After all, in labor, what we say is struggle continues. We have not had all we desire, but the fact is that we are not stagnant, and that calls call for celebration.
The event was graced by the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Dr. Obafemi Hamzat, who said the Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration recognizes the contributions of teachers to the development of Lagos.
We know that teachers are backbone of education, guiding students on their journey of knowledge and growth. They ignite curiosity, inspire creativity, and instill a love for learning. With their unwavering dedication, they create a mosaic of stories and lead students towards progress. They are the unsung heroes, the torchbearer of knowledge and architects of brighter tomorrow. Today, we find ourselves facing a challenge of paramount importance, a global shortage of teachers. This shortage is not a mere statistics. It represents a profound threat to the quality of education we can provide to our children. This celebration is a call to action. It's someone to come together, to innovate, to collaborate, and to reverse this trend. Let me assure you that Lagos State government is listening, we are working on it, and we will make sure we address it. As we reflect on the theme of this year's celebration, I wish to assure Lagosians that we are determined, committed to attracting the brightest minds and the most compassionate hearts to this noble profession, because we are convinced that no society can develop beyond the quality of its education. And as such, teachers occupy a prominent space in that determination.
We all appreciate your ageless duties in helping to plant the seed of knowledge from the foundation with passion. This you have done with unfading desire for the benefits of the state and Nigeria as a whole. You are not just teachers, but also mentors, role models, and pillars of strength. Your influence spreads beyond the classrooms, inspiring students to achieve their dreams, embrace diversity, and become responsible citizens. We will continue to implement the education transformation plan as spearheaded by our dear Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu. The ministry will continue to treat your welfare as utmost priority at all times. We recognize teachers as the goose that lays the golden egg, hence the need to ensure that you get maximum attention.
Speakers here say teaching is one of the noble professions in the world, hence teachers must be accorded the respect they deserve.
Teachers are managers of resources. I want to thank a teacher that taught me in nursery and primary school, for example, and the teacher that taught me all through my career in academics. So they are the best. So the best of all the profession is teaching profession. After all, God himself is a teacher. And all the good prophets of God, they are teachers. Jesus was Rabbi. Rasulullah was referred to as a teacher in so many facets of the Holy Quran and the Bible. So that is what we are talking about. Whoever is a teacher is indirectly doing the work of God. So we have to appreciate them. The reward of teachers should not be in heaven again. It should be here on earth.
As we all know, teachers are very important in our lives. They taught everybody that has become anything today. And so we are happy to associate with them and come and celebrate with them today. My message is that they should just keep up doing the good work. That their reward is not only in heaven and is also here. And that we appreciate them, and we cannot appreciate them enough.
For all the teachers, my parting shot will be, let them continue to be consequential. Let them continue to be the best they can be. Let them align and leverage education with technology. Let them be role models. Let the students see them as daddies and mommies and people they can actually emulate. Those are the kind of teachers we want. And we have them in Lagos State, but we have to keep advising them to continue to aspire to be greater.
I want to say a happy Teachers' Day celebration to all of us. This year's theme, creating the teacher we need, is in line with the current situation in the country. We need teachers that are fit for purpose, teachers that will give us the type of education that we need to drive our nation forward, teachers that are passionate about the profession, that will take the teaching profession to a greater height. These are the teachers that we want and we need in Lagos State.
I wish them a happy Teachers' Day. I want to still assure them that they have always got my back. I am interested in their welfare. I am interested in their capacity building. I am interested in good orientation for them, and I am interested in their overall development, total commitment to the teaching profession.
I started working since 2013, and from 2013 to date, I've always backed the best teacher in my school. I've worked in several schools, and I've worked with 10 different principals, and all the principals all accorded me this respect of being the best teacher in their school. And you may ask me how, why, what have you been doing so differently? So I'm a teacher with many parts. I teach children dancing, drama, I write scripts, I direct drama, and I teach robotics too. Part of what I told the international community is that if I could get to this point, the first position, I want Nigeria to be the first country in Africa to set up a robotic institution, because robotics is everything in the world right now. The AI is the in thing in Nigeria today. And also, I understand that and I believe that the greatest obstacle to progress in any country is ignorance.
In the same vein, the Lagos Teaching Service Commission also commemorated World Teachers' Day with the theme, Teachers We Need for the Education We Want, the global imperative to reverse the teacher shortage.
The teachers of Lagos State have been fantastic. For 4 years consecutively, they've been winning national and state awards. So those are the kind of teachers we want to continue to build. And the teachers are the teachers that will keep training, like a trainer. Those are the kind of teachers we want. Teachers that will keep cascading lessons learned, either be through state trainings or self-development. Those are the teachers we want. And that's why we made it the theme for this year, that the teachers we want now for the education we need are the teachers that are the best, that are tech-savvy, that are vibrant and brilliant.
Whatever you are doing these days, if you cannot bring in technology, you are likely to find yourself behind. So we want innovative teachers, technologically inclined teachers, and that is the reason why one would admonish them that a teacher cannot afford to be static in terms of knowledge seeking. You continue to learn until you get yourself in the grave.
The focus of this year is on empowering educators, strengthening resilience, and building sustainability.
The education we want here is very important. What are the types of education we want? Education that will launch Nigeria, Lagos State, Nigeria as a whole, into a technological path into development, education that will liberate the mind, education that will make electorate to know how to choose between good and bad, education that will promote equality and egalitarian in the society as enshrined in the Nigerian National Constitution. To have that type of it, we require teachers that are committed, that are competent, that have capacity to be able to deliver on those mandates.
They've tried a lot to be very sincere, at least to let us know where we lack, the things to put in place to be a better teacher, then appropriate side to go. Even while in class, what you can tell the student to do in making research, So they've been able to let us know far better how we can develop ourselves.
The teachers we need for what we want will help us to do the right things at the right time, and then get the goals, set the goals, and make sure we achieve those goals. And when those goals are achieved, we'll have a better future, we'll have better students, we'll have better adults tomorrow. That is just it.
World Teachers Day 2023 is crucial for SDG resources because it aligns perfectly with its mission as sustainable development starts with quality education.